Hey, I want to talk a little bit about what beauty spells actually can do to a person. I believe they do this to men too to make them look bad because that's what unclean spirits do anyway. The enemy is very jealous of us. He's envious of us, and he do want us to look as horrible as possible. He really does not want us to thrive in no area, and that includes how we look or anything like that. He cannot stand for you to glow up or nothing like that. But I wrote a few things down as to why some of these people may be doing this stuff to people. I had them do that to me several times. Like I told you guys, they tried to ruin my hair, ruin my teeth, ruin my skin, just everything. And I remember when I was under that spell, I would bump into stuff and and it would cause like bruises and sores and stuff on my legs, trying to make my legs look bad. I remember getting scratches on my feet that just came out of nowhere. It would be some kind of bruise, some kind of something going on with me that I would be like self-conscious about that's on my body until I had to snap. I had to get myself out of that mindset and actually stop really caring because it was really getting to me. And that's one of the reasons why they do that too. But I got right here that one of the reasons why they do it is because it ruins your self-esteem and it causes a negative self-image. Okay, whenever you are running around here looking a certain kind of way, especially if you're not used to looking like that, that can make you view yourself in a negative light. It'll make you where you don't even want to look in the mirror. You don't even want to look at yourself anymore because of how horrible you look. But a lot of times too, they have this thing where they can make you think that you look a certain kind of way, but you look fine, but you just don't look how you feel like you're supposed to look. Like, it'd be something like that too going on at the same time. Like, it does create a negative self-image within yourself in some of these spells where you're not really being able to see yourself as yourself. It's like you look in the mirror and you see somebody else. And you're like, man, what happened to me? I didn't used to look like this. What is going on? And you probably just in your 20s or something, and you see yourself falling apart like you 40, 50 years old or something. And guys, that is not normal. That is not normal. We're not supposed to look like that. I don't care what kind of genes you have, like it's certain times to look a certain kind of way, but not at no 20, 30, 40, 50 either. Okay, maybe about in your 60s where you kind of get certain like aging stuff on you, like talking about, but not really in those early years of life, guys. And I've seen some guys that are in their 30s and they definitely do look like they're 50 something. And it could be due to a spell, but it could be due to other factors, maybe because of what they're eating, drinking, whatever, their lifestyle and all of that, if they're taking care of themselves too. So that plays a major factor too in this. But I feel like a lot of the witches do it too because it does cause depression. It causes depression in a person. They want to wear you out to where you don't even want to dress up and look good anymore. You don't even want to fix yourself up because you don't feel like it's turning out right, that it don't look right, that this don't look right on you no more. And I went through that too, where I was putting on clothes, trying to put on clothes, and I was just like, man, stuff just not coming together like it used to come together for me. Like, what is going on with my wardrobe? Like, what was going on with my hairstyles? I would try to do my hair and it just would not turn out right no matter what I did to it. And y'all, I've been doing my own hair since I was a teenager. My grandmother owned a beauty shop, my great grandmother, and I used to sit over there almost every day and watch her do hair. And I just decided to start doing my own hair for several reasons. It wasn't just because my grandmother owned a beauty shop, but it was because I was actually, it was hard for me to find somebody to do my hair. And then when they would do my hair, a lot of times they would not do it right. And so I said I wanted to learn how to do my own hair, and that's what I did. I learned how to do my own hair during that time. But when I was under the spell, anything that I would try to do to it, for the most part, it never turned out right. There were times whenever it did, probably twice a year or something like that, when my hair just turned out right, like I wanted to. And when you run around like that, you don't feel comfortable in your own skin. Like, that's what they want you to feel, like very uncomfortable in your own skin and always worried about how you presenting yourself to people because you know or you feel deep down that you don't look right, and it can cause some paranoia, some real shyness. Like, you just don't even want to be seen. Like, it'll make you not where you don't even want to be seen by the public at all. And that's how I was when I first met Miss Williams. She reminded me one time, she said, when you first come in, you was hiding up under all of them hats and stuff. And I said, yeah, I was. I remember that. And I was hiding up under hats, hiding up under, like, listen, I didn't want nobody to see me, you know. And when I went to her, it wants you to hide yourself so that you don't, you know, because God really actually wants us to shine our light. So, and it also can hide a person from their husband or their wife. Like, God would tell us who our husband or wife is a lot of times. For me, I don't even know who mine is. I don't know who my husband is or whatever, but maybe I will one day. But when you look in a certain kind of way, your husband or your wife can't even recognize you because that's not even you. That's not even your normal form, okay? So that's what a lot of these beauty spells and stuff like that can do to a person. And also, it can make a person date down because of not feeling worthy. Like you may start to date down and look at other people as a possible match because, and this is people that you would normally probably even talk to, all because of you going through this spell and you don't feel like you look a certain kind of way anymore. You feel like you don't fell apart and stuff, so you just end up dating down. You're like, well, I look crazy, so maybe I should be dating this person or something. And a lot of people that do that because of these type of spells, so they end up with somebody they wouldn't normally be with. Okay, it also causes trauma. You ever go from looking one way to just looking another way another minute? That stuff causes trauma. Like I said, it's like an identity thing. You really don't even recognize yourself anymore, and that's very traumatic, guys. It really is. And then you may have people talking about you. I don't know. I remember this time, you know, I wasn't used to even looking like that yet. And it was this guy told me, he was making fun of my jacket and everything else because I did look bummy. I really did. But yeah, that traumatized me a little bit. And he acted like he wanted to fight me or something. Because I told y'all them spells be having people just acting weird for no reason at all. Also, it'll make a person self-conscious. I think I said this already. You become very self-conscious about yourself. Scared to go certain places and stuff because you don't feel like you look right. You like, man, I don't even know what to wear. Stuff ain't coming together for me. Then it lowers your confidence, lowers a person's confidence. Guys, we are supposed to love ourselves. That's if we don't do nothing else, we are supposed to love ourselves. God really wants us to love ourselves. God created us. So we really not loving ourselves, we're not loving God at the same time. So that's something to think about. It also causes negative thoughts, and it can also cause envy and jealousy. Envy, you start probably becoming envious and jealous of others, and that stuff is a sin. These spells is really meant to cause sin. Every last one of them meant to cause sin and some type of oppression. It's meant to cause oppression in a variety of different ways with a person. It can cause you to start being envious and jealous of others when you never was jealous or envious to begin with of nobody because you was straight too, but you now looking at yourself and now you looking at others like, why am I looking like this and everybody else look fine? It's crazy. But that be the demonic spirit that's getting you to feel like that and the stuff that they be doing. All right. And like I said, it's also meant to make others view you in a negative light. It's meant to make other people view you in a negative light. And being honest, guys, there are people, okay, like people who are not looking their best. Maybe they're extremely overweight or they don't take care of themselves, and you can tell. Maybe they walk around with night clothes on in Walmart, and they just don't take care of themselves. They don't look put together or nothing. People actually view them in a certain way versus a person who has themselves put together and kept. They'll look at the person that's overweight or whatever, or not taking themselves, as a person who doesn't have any self-control. That's how they mostly view that person. And a lot of people just don't find that to be appealing at all. But a person who takes the time out to take care of themselves, they view a person that takes care of themselves in a better light than they do a person that don't take care of themselves, is what I'm trying to say. But guys, yes, if a person is going through something like this, if you're going through anything like this and you know you don't look the same, you know that you used to look a certain kind of way but you don't anymore, and it really goes deeper than this, guys. It really does. I went through this, and I've had them try to do this to me even recently. Even recently they've tried to do this to me. But yes, and they try to suck the beauty out of you to give to themselves too. They try to make themselves look better by trying to suck the beauty out of you. So yeah, but if you're going through any of this right here, email me and I will point you in the right direction. Okay, my email is going to be in the description box. All right, love you guys. Bye.